Today's video is going to be a brief discussion about a couple of surveys that were included in this text. The surveys are used to learn more about the culture of a school, and I will discuss how, as an educational leader, I will use the surveys to foster cultural change in my building. The first survey that I'm going to discuss is the School Culture Survey. And the text says that the School Culture Survey is an instrument designed to be administered to teachers in a school building to get a sense of how much their school culture is collaborative. As I discussed before in my previous video, the school where I work, we were kind of forced into a collaborative culture over the last 2 years. So I think that this survey would be beneficial to see if that force changed into something that was wanted or something that we naturally adapted once we got used to the changes. Some of the categories that are included in this survey, once the results are received, it determines if there is collaborative leadership, if there's any teacher collaboration, professional development, unity of purpose, collegial support, and learning partnership. The text describes a collaborative culture as being more than just teachers working together. It's about teachers doing peer observations, actually having trust in one another to use what they learned in their classroom or in their practices. And it also describes how a mission can be compelling and people just want to work together deeper than actually working together. With that being said, the way that I plan to use this type of survey is to ensure that my staff are doing just those things, that they're actually doing more than just working together and conducting meetings together because administration says to do so. I want to ensure that my staff builds trust in one another, they build those relationships, and that they encourage one another to develop themselves to be better and more effective teachers. The first survey that I discussed would be for all staff, but this next survey that I chose is strictly for teachers, and it's called the Survey on the Purpose of Education. The text says that though consensus among school staff and community members is important, consensus among teachers is crucial. At the alternative school where I teach, it's so easy for us to lose focus of the mission and the vision, and we begin to focus more on behaviors than we do on education. That's why I chose to use this survey. I believe that if we shift our focus from the behaviors, the negative behaviors that we see constantly throughout our school, and we begin to focus on the purpose of education, we'll be able to also shift the culture in our school. It's such a toxic culture, mainly because of the behaviors of the students, and we allow that negativity to overtake us. But I think if we focus on the reason why we are there, to educate our students, then we will quickly shift the culture into something more positive, more academic, and more beneficial for all of us.